Who do you love, Anthony? Let's get the backstory. So, Anthony was frustrated with his business, and Ro did some things just talking to him and cheered him up. Really touched his heart. Not so soon after, Ro encourages him that everything will be okay, so they kiss. Well, so he kisses her. This is where it gets really awkward. But Ro gets upset because she had told him before no. And I felt bad for the man last time. She told him no. And now this man really pressed the issue and got his kiss off. She's upset, frustrated, there to do business. She about to get married. He's already married. But after a bit of conversation, Ro says she likes it. All summer long, we've been together. So she says she likes it. So Anthony kisses her again, and this time she does like it. Uh-oh. And they're all in trouble because there's some jingling of the keys at the door. Ching, ching, ching. Now this brings us to present day. Anthony, who do you love? And are you for sure? So Amber walks in. Both of them are frazzled and shaken up. It seems really crazy right now. And Amber walks over and kisses her husband. Ro is flustered. Anthony is flustered. So the question is, where do we go from here with this storyline? Two of my favorite characters as far as it comes with being loyal and being on the up and up have now crossed the line. Anthony's married, kissing Ro, and Ro's engaged to be married, kissing Anthony. So they didn't cross the moral line that these two characters didn't usually cross. So this is very interesting as far as like moving forward. How far are they going to go? Are they going to be able to stop at this particular point? Are they going to be able to resist each other? And then Anthony comes clean later with Amber about his whole situation. So about him being broke and everything. So this is going to pan out to be something. And the wedding is coming up, I believe, next week. They said it was the first week of December. But we'll see. The wedding is coming up. Anthony and Amber have been invited against Malachi's wishes, but Ro wanted them to come, and so did the grandbaby. So they kind of like pushed the issue. So if I was Malachi, I would have stood 10 toes down, but like, no, Anthony cannot come. Period. So he don't want him there, but he folded, and now they're going to be at the wedding, and we're going to see, because it seems like Anthony's still in love with Ro, and Ro is still in love with Anthony. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Let's listen, and I'm going to read the comments to see what you guys have to say. Okay, our first comment is from Don Angelo. Don Angelo says, these two spending way too much time together. That's the truth. They are spending way too much time together, and they got way too much history and the 101s. And even what Malachi said before, y'all having all these meetings together without Wayne. It should be 3 of y'all there. And you're right. It should be 3 of y'all in this business meeting, because y'all got way too much history back, dating back, and y'all shouldn't be spending all this time together one-on-one, especially knowing about the past feelings that you still have for him, bro. You have him underneath, and you withhold him back from him when he said something last time. So, they are spending way too much time together. And what are they going to do moving forward? Because I see Ro not being able to go through with the wedding if she's going to continuously spend time with him one-on-one like this. So I think she's going to make the adjustment so that things could be safer. And he might be making the adjustment too, so things could be safer and more business type between both of them. So I agree with you. They spend way too much time together. Our next comment is from Willie. They both have lost their minds. I'm prepared for a holiday wedding skit. You are certainly right. They both have lost their minds, especially in the positions that both of them are in. One being married, one on the way of being married. I mean, y'all should have just ironed this out beforehand and said this to each other before the first I do. So, I mean, this is getting crazy, and they both have lost their minds, and now both of these characters who were held to a higher regard as far as like being having integrity and being the ones that have a higher moral compass have now broken it. Both Anthony and now we got Ro doing it. So they both have lost their minds, and I am prepared for a wild holiday skit. Is Anthony gonna walk out the wedding? Will Brittany and J Diva throw the hands right then and there? What will happen? This is going to be cray cray. But we all know Brittany can fight, and we know that J Diva ain't no pushover. So this is going to be quite interesting to see how this whole wedding goes down, which should be next week, I think. I remember them saying it was going to be the first week of December, so it's probably going to be like Saturday, some premiere or something like that. Well, anyway, let's read the next comment. Next commenter we have is Alan. Ro knows she want that ant attack. I can hear Malachi now saying, I heard you put your lips on my woman. And then we got my boy Drew says, Ant, just be prepared to throw hands with Malachi. Both are true. I can hear him saying it now. You put your lips on my woman, and then he's gonna be ready just to throw them hands straight off the bat. So it's gonna be quite interesting. Ant-Man might have a couple of black eyes and bruises and knots on his head once Malachi find out. Hopefully it ain't a lot of slow singing and flower bringing. So we don't want it to go that far. But the fact of the matter is, you crossed the line, and so does she, and both of y'all messed up for doing it this particular way. So anyway, especially after that man, before I even go to the closing part, especially after that man Malachi said to Rose specifically, he said, yo, you sure you ain't got nothing for Anthony? You sure? You sure? Listen, he done said it a few times because he see how y'all moving. He picking up something. Listen, you had your men got intuition too. And his intuition, his spidey senses were saying that something is up here and something is awry with as far as feelings between both of y'all. So this is gonna really pan out, this wedding, the second wedding part two, which the first wedding I thought that I didn't think that him and Amber would walk down the aisle, and then they did. And now I think Ro and them going to walk down the aisle just because Amber and them walked down the aisle. So, but I don't know how it's going to be. What's the explosion? What's going to happen? What's going to be the big thing? Because the wedding was a little bit anticlimactical because of the fact that I was expecting somebody to spill the beans and nobody did. And I think a lot of us was expecting that. But this one, I don't expect anybody really to spill the beans, but I expect a lot of undertones and different little under storylines with the J Diva, Brittany, with the Anthony Amber. With Anthony and Ro, and Amber and Wayne and Erica and somebody else. They probably throw somebody else into the mix of this. Well, anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.